Hi friends, today I am going to talk about a very serious issue. It is about the tendency of suicide in teens and young adults. We see in daily newspapers and TV news that many teens and young adults are committing suicide. There will be many cases of teen suicide which are not being covered by the newspapers or media. Percentage of suicides increases during the time of examinations and result declarations. It is very serious issue and it is very important to do something to stop this, because our youth is an asset to our nation. Before taking any step, question arises that what are the reasons which put any person in a situation that he decides to take this step of killing himself. Psychotherapists have found that it is a state of mind with excessive stress, depression, anxiety or anger, or some mental disorder which forces any person to take his own life. Here I am not going to explain how to handle stress, anxiety, depression or anger. Here I am going to the root of this problem. My concern is about to highlight the things which are creating stress, anxiety, depression and anger in our young generation. Let us try to find out that why teens are so much stressed. How can we keep them away from stress? In my study, I found that there are two major reasons which create stress in teens and young adults. First one is fear of failure. Second one is rejections and resentment. Now, let us talk about the term failure. It is very easy to define failure. Failure is nothing but it is an unexpected outcome from the work we did in the past. For example, a boy prepares for an examination with expectations that he will qualify the exam and will get a seat in top engineering college. He works day and night to get the desired outcome. He studies very hard, but same time he suffers from anxiety. His mind creates negative thoughts which create stress. He thinks that if he will not qualify this exam, then what will happen? This is a fear of uncertainty. His stress keeps on increasing more and more by thinking. He wastes lot of his energy by thinking negative about his future. Now the day of examination comes. He takes the examination. He does very well in the examination. Solve all the questions very well. So everybody surrounding him, his parents, teachers, and even he himself thinks that now stress must be relieved. But unfortunately, instead of relieving, it increases because he starts thinking about the result, which has to be declared after a few weeks or month. This time is very difficult time for him. His mind keeps on creating negative thoughts about failure. The stress level increases so much that it has been found that the many cases where students committed suicide just before 2 or 3 days of the results. And after this step, when their result declared, they scored very good marks. Now this is one scenario. There is another scenario when student wait for his result. He scores very good, but unfortunately due to the competition in the market, because there are many people trying for the top level colleges, he does not get the seat in the college or university where he wanted to. He feels very depressed, and he thinks that this failure is the failure of his life, and he takes this step of committing suicide. Now I am coming to the second main reason of suicide, which is rejection. One can handle failure if he is not rejected by his near and dear ones, because every living thing on the earth needs love and care, and they want to be felt important. Rejection creates negative thoughts, which leads to anger and resentment. When someone keeps on thinking all the time that he is being rejected, he starts hating himself and take a hard step of finishing himself. There are majority of cases of suicide where person does not really want to kill himself, but he just wants to show his importance to his family members or friends, and he try to commit suicide. He takes this step by thinking that his importance will be felt only in a situation when he will finish his life. Now I am directly coming to the point which can help us to stop or reduce the suicide rate in teens and young adults. We know that stressful environment is insisting teens to take this hard step. So we should know that where from this stress is coming, who is giving them stress, and how can we prevent this stress and depression. A newborn child is neither stressed nor depressed. He knows two things: smile or cry. He cries when he feels hungry or uncomfortable. All other time, he either play, smile or sleep. He is a keen observer. He keeps on observing the people around him and learn from them. He learns to speak from listening how his family members are talking. He learns to walk when he sees his family members are walking on 2 feet. Parents and other family members are the major source of his learning. He learns speaking by uttering mama or papa, that too not very correctly. But his family members feels happy that he is trying to speak. They support him, they encourage him, and with this encouragement he keeps on learning, and one day he can speak very well. Same is the case when he tries to walk on his knees and hands. All the family members feel very happy. They smile, they encourage him. Slowly he tried to walk on feet. He falls down. But parents and family members, they support him. They give him encouragement, and one day he starts walking and running. Let us take a scenario that when child tries to speak something and fails to speak, do all the family members start discouraging him? No. They encourage him and he learns. He learns from his failure. Same in the case when he tries to walk and fall and got hurt. Does his mother and father start shouting on him that why he tries to walk? If they will do that, do you think he will try again to walk? Now this child grows up, things get changed. He has been sent to school where he has to interact with his class fellows and teachers. At this time, we started comparing him with other kids, and parents started expecting that he should be number one in all the activities in his classroom and even in the entire school. Parents expect that he should never fail in any event. He should do everything perfectly. Everyone starts expecting from him, his parents, his other family members, his teachers, and his class fellows and friends. Now he gets confused. How a one person can be up to the expectations of so many people? All of them, they show that they love him very much, and they are doing all this for his best future. The love which includes expectations take the freedom of the person who is being loved. We say we love flower and then we pluck it and give it to our girlfriend. What is this love? Some people say we love chicken and they cook and make chicken tandoori, chicken biryani and eat it. Actually, we have to. We must think as a parent and teacher that do we really love our children, or we are just becoming a source of their stress. If we really love our children, we should try to make them real humans instead of competing machines. Parents and teachers have the major impact on children's lives. Whatever input they will give to child will produce similar output in the future. Being an IT guy, I will tell you there is one terminology in computing: garbage in, garbage out. It means that if the input is wrong, computer system will give the wrong output. To stop or reduce suicides in teens, instead of counseling stressed kids, if more focus will be given to counsel or guide parents and teachers, I think it will have a great impact on children's life. If child will learn from parents and teachers that success and failure are the part of the journey of our life, there is no human on this earth who have never been failed. We can tell them stories of our failures, normally which stories we hide from our children, by thinking that if we tell our failures, our child will stop respecting us. Share with them the stories of great achievers like Thomas Edison, Dr. Abdul Kalam Azad and many more, who failed many times, who struggled a lot to achieve the great success in their lives. Remember that top scores in any examinations are not guarantee of success in the future. There are many school or college dropouts like Bill Gates who have done wonders in their life. Tell them that behind every successful man there are many failures. Teach them about how to handle real life situations. Do not keep them in the world of illusion where there is no failure. Show them the real world where in the way of great success there are some failures also. These failures guide us that we are going on right track. Tell them that if they start their journey to achieve some goal and there are no obstacles in their way, they might be going on a wrong track. Because if you are moving towards your goal on a right path, there will be small or big obstacles, and these obstacles are very important to teach us some lessons of life. If you reward your child for success, at least do something in case of his failures. In the case of losing any examination or not getting successful to get success in interview or any competition exam, do not let him feel like a loser. Once a son asked his father, "Father, I am studying very hard. If I will score 90% marks, what will you do for me?" Father said, "Son, if you will score 90%, I will buy you a nice car." Son asked, If examination will be tough, father, and I could not score 90%, but I could score 75% and above, then father replied, then I will buy you a nice bike. You can ride a bike and enjoy. Son gets very excited and with anxiousness he asks, Papa, I am working very hard, but there is no certainty. If examination will be very tough and if I will be fail, what will you do? Father replied very calmly, I have a plan for that also, son. In that case, I will buy you an auto rickshaw. So this was just a small joke, but this matter is very serious. Now never let your child feel rejected or ignored. Your positive feedback can help him to cope up with any awkward situation of life. Become their role models. As I said, that child has learnt everything from his parents and teachers. Most parents complain that their children do not behave nicely with them. They should behave nicely. Parents complain that their children shout, they get angry, they do not listen. I suggest those parents to go into the past and see if they used to be angry with each other, or if they did like that, they taught their children that in the awkward situation there is only one way to solve the problem is by being angry, by shouting, to get the things done. If as a parent or a teacher you react in anger, you shout, you tell lie, then how you can expect that your child will not be doing all these things? At the end, I request all the parents and teachers that let us do something for our generation. Let us make them real assets of us and our nation. Let us know them that our love is not based on our expectations from them. We are always with them in every situation. We accept them the way they are. Every child is a unique entity. He has some special qualities. Parents and teacher can observe it, and if they find some special qualities in their children and students, they must encourage those students to improve those qualities. Because if child will do what he loves, he can do wonders in that field. Show our love and care to them. Make them our friends so that they can discuss every matter with us. Thank you for watching this video. If you like my video, you can subscribe my YouTube channel. You can like our Facebook page.